Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ayana. As you can see by that title and that thumbnail, yeah. So we gonna get right into it, y'all. I don't even know what number iPhone this is, but it's an older iPhone, and I got my little notes in here. Okay, so we're just gonna jump right into it, and I have to put the notes in to stay on track, cause I can go to Yap City and won't want that. So first, y'all, this right here, I've been using this for 6 months now, going on 7. So I'm on week 30 of this book. So it's basically, see, so I'm on week 30, and it tells me all the chapters that I read, and then after the week has passed, on the 7th day, you're supposed to like catch up on any missed readings, and then that's when you read this little synopsis that she wrote of the chapters you read, and you reflect and answer the question she has, and then like that's what you do basically until the end of this book. So I've been on a spiritual journey, guys. I've been on a spiritual journey, and I've been praying and manifesting and healing and all of that sort. So I came to share with you guys how I've been doing that. So I started off by reading that book because I always said, like, even when I was a teen, I'm like, oh, I want to read the Bible, but the whole entire thing, and every time I tried to read the Bible, I would always go to sleep. So I'm like, why every time I try to read the Bible, I get tired? Like, the enemy didn't want to see me shine and grow that connection with God. But hey, jokes on the enemy, because baby, I'm doing it. That's embarrassing. I'm doing it. 6 months in. So a little over 6 months actually, because what? 26 weeks is 6 months. So yeah. A little over 6 months, almost 7. Next, what I also been using is the Bible app. Go to my actual phone, and this is the app and what it looks like. The Bible app. Click here. And so this is my next reading will be John chapter 9, and then I'll read all the way to chapter 11. So I have to read that today. And today also as well, I have to do my guided prayer. So this is the prayer of the day. And then you just click through this. And then you'll have a video of a person explaining the prayer and like giving an analogy and how it can relate to you. So you'll click on that.
Today's verse of the day is coming from Proverbs.
You'll read the devotional they have, and it still also pertains to the daily Bible verse. And then there's a prayer for you to read, and then that's the verse again. And right here, sometimes they have extra slides on there, and you just like read them. And sometimes they have extra devotionals from someone like from a different organization, a different church or whatever, and they might have their devotional up here as well on this page, so you read it. Or they might ask you a question and they have like multiple choice, or you can actually manually put in your answer that you have. So it gets you to interact and have honest conversation with God, understand His readings and everything. I love about this app that you can put it in, because when you get it, it's in Old English. So you know that Old English is like how they say thine and thou. It talks like that. I updated the app so it's in like, I guess you call it modern English, so that way you can understand it. So I was playing around with the settings, because I'm like, I wonder if you can change the way that the language is, because like I understood, but it took me a while to understand. Like I had to pause and sometimes reread, because I'm just like, I'm not understanding what's being said. So I ended up messing around with the settings and found that you could change it so that way you can understand it better. So that's what I did. And next slide, you have these slides right here, more Bible verses, and it's just basically they'll ask you. So this says honor God, so you give God praise. That'll ask you what you think that this verse means, and basically to get you to interact and have an honest, open conversation with God. So that's what these slides are for. The next slide says my concerns. And basically, you'll read the verse. They'll again ask you what the verse means, or sometimes they give you exercises to do, like close your eyes and imagine that you're sitting next to Jesus. Bring him your concerns and just imagine what his response would be to your concerns. So I just love it. It's very like interactive. And then this last slide says thank God. Sometimes it says God's will or protection. Again, it's a verse, and they'll give you instructions on spend the next few minutes thanking God and meditate on this verse and just give your interpretation of what you think the verse means. And it's just, I love it. So it gets me not only to know the word, but also gets me speaking with God and, you know, knowing his word, and also for me to memorize it and read back to him in prayer, because you gotta say his God word back to him. And it's just great just to know, and especially because some of these verses will relate to your situation. Sometimes, like when I was going through what I was going through, certain verses just like, whoa, that sounds exactly like what I'm going through. So it made me even more intrigued, and just to keep having faith, like God, he is listening, he hears you. So just be patient and continue to have faith, because your faith is usually always tested when you're going through those difficult times. Because sometimes people feel like you should only have faith when it's only going good for you. Know your faith is literally tested when you're going through the roughest patch. Even if it's small as a mustard seed, that little faith that you have as small as a mustard seed can move mountains, babe. So, and then this is the closing statements. It can be a Bible verse, or to tell you have a good day, or you just read it on the screen and it'll tell you like what it says. And yeah, see, this one is a verse. It might tell you to process your time that you just had with God, or it might tell you to speak to God throughout the day. It all depends. So you just basically read the screen and tell you everything that you're to do. I have a streak of 61. I had higher than that, but I missed one day, so I had to start all over. So right now it would have been probably over 100 days that I was consistent. I didn't start reading those daily prayers until almost the ending of last year, like maybe September, October. And it wasn't like daily. I would read it every now and then. But then in October, no, actually in September, I was actually being consistent with it. But then one day I just forgot, I was so tired, and I messed up my streak. So that happened. But now it's okay, because we 61 days straight. I have to actually go back and actually like participate in the daily Bible, like the guided prayer. But I just wanted to show you guys what I do. Also, I pray. So if I'm up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I pray. If I can't go to sleep and it's 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, those are the hours you pray to God, I pray. If I'm sleeping and I happen to wake up at 3, 4, 5, I pray. I pray in the shower. I talk to God just throughout the day. Whenever I just feel like I have something on my mind and I feel like it's bothering me, I talk to him. When something's going great in my life, I thank him and still talk to him. I just talk to God throughout the day. And I'll also recite the Lord's Prayer starting yesterday. Actually started reciting the Lord's Prayer. And I always wanted to implement saying a prayer before eating, because when I was younger, I used to pray over my food before I ate. And then I kept telling myself, like, okay, I'm having conversations with God throughout the day. I also need to pray over my food and bless it. And I'm just like, why do I keep forgetting to do that? Because I always did that as a kid. Even when I went to daycare before we ate, or like whatever it was when I was younger, I guess you call it like a daycare or like a rec center or something like that. But my mom had to work. We would go there. And when we ate, we had to pray over our food each and every time we ate. So, yeah, so I just pray, y'all. And sometimes, like, my prayer is just honest conversation with God. That's all it is. Sometimes I might cry in the middle of the prayer because I just need, I don't know. It's just, I just have an honest conversation with God, because that's my relationship with him. Is to talk to him, because I'm not really good with praying yet. But I pray to the best of my abilities. Like, I also watch TikTok videos and I see how other people do it, so I'm starting to get the hang of it. But mine's is usually just an honest conversation. Yeah, but I pray in the shower, worship in the shower, I pray on the couch, pray walking through the house. It don't matter, baby. I pray. No matter what's going on in my life, I make sure to always talk to God, because I don't want him to only think I need him when I'm going through something. I want him to know that I want to talk to him even when things are going right. What's next? Okay, and I also manifest. So I seen this manifesting technique on TikTok in 2023, and then I've tried it, and it's actually worked for me. So I take this glass, I fill it up with a little bit of water, and I take my manifestations right here. I speak it I hold it to the water like this, speak it to the water, drink the water, and while I'm drinking the water, I just say how thankful and I'm grateful and blessed for everything that's coming into fruition for me. And also, I have this notebook, which I write my manifestations down. I did it for today already, so that's good. I first started writing my manifestations down in 2023 until 2024, but I think the beginning of 2024, like around January, is when I stopped. So I just started picking back up again at the end of 2024, I believe in December. So I didn't really write my manifestations down until the end of last year, but I stopped at the beginning of last year. But I will also type it down on my phone, because the new iOS, like at the time, it had like a journaling app, I guess. So that's what I was using. I was also meditating at that time. I was still praying, but I hadn't really yet gotten to really reading the Bible yet. So my thing was just to manifest and pray to God. Why can I not talk? I was manifesting. I was praying to God, and I was just meditating. But I'm just like, no. I need to do something more. So I seen that Bible study book on TikTok, and I'm like, okay, if I see it on TikTok, it's on TikTok shop, let me try Amazon, and I probably can get it within 2 days instead of waiting like a week or so. So I ended up getting that, and then from there I just started. At first I was consistent, then I got a little rocky. Then I'm like, you know what? No, you need to make time for God, because you cannot say you want to build a relationship with him and put everything else before him. So I discipline myself, and I make myself make sure I read my Bible verses every day, and that I'm praying every day, and that I'm manifesting every day. It's not that hard. Because if you can have time for other things, you also can have time for God. So that's how I was able to tell myself, like, if you can sit on your phone all day, watch TikTok, or you can just watch TV shows all day, baby, you got time to pray to God then. Sometimes you don't even have to make the prayer long. It could be 3 minutes, 2 minutes. You can just simply thank him. Just make sure you always, let me say that, I'll make sure I always incorporate God within my day. Sometimes I just have it in my mind, I'm like, you know what, let me talk to God, because I just feel like having a conversation right now. Be sure to go to him first about anything. I think that's my daughter, she throwing stuff. I'll be sure to go to him first about anything. Whether I have a plan in mind, if I'm feeling some type of way, or feel some type of way as far as like angry, sad, or whatever, I go to him for that. And I just go to him just to rejoice as well, because I know all things are possible with him. And nothing's impossible for him. So I make sure I just thank him for each and everything, the good and the bad. I don't only thank him for the good, I thank him for the bad, because going through hard times can make you resilient and strengthen you and let you know you can get through anything. Because God is always with you. He's always with you, y'all. Even when you're going through something bad, he's always with you. So don't forget that. So yeah, that's my way of my spiritual journey, getting closer to God and just loving on him, because he is mighty, he is awesome, he is great, guys. That's just my way. I also want to start. This was looking at like online churches to go to, because I'm not really sure about churches in my area. I don't really know yet. But I was thinking about watching sermons online before going in person. Because you want to find a good church that suits you. So I'm just like, I don't know, cause I like to go to churches that are loud. Because when I lived in Florida when I was younger, last time I've been to church I was like 10. So and that's when I used to live in Florida, and yeah, I used to always go to church every Sunday. My mom would take us, she'll make us go. And I would try to listen, but at that time, me and my sister always was arguing, and I wouldn't listen. I used to be tired, like, but I did get baptized, though. I could say that. I was thinking about getting baptized again, but they say usually you're gonna need to get baptized one time in your life. So I'm just like, I could go again if I want to. There's nothing against it, but I don't know. I feel like I need to be refreshed once more. But I don't feel like I know my relationship with God has gotten so strong, and I have so much faith. And I also, last thing you have to do, guys, that I need to mention is surrender to God. Because if you worry or have anxiety, that's going to delay anything that you're praying for and that you're manifesting for. Don't let anxiety and worry consume you, because then that means you don't trust God enough to fix your situation or whatever it is you're going through. So you have to surrender to Him and give everything to Him and just trust in Him. You have to have faith, hope, and trust in God, because that right there, He's a provider. He is a protector. He is mighty. I have to let Him do what He says He can do, because once you pray to God, He's a God of His word. If He said He's gonna do it, He's gonna do it, because His word cannot return void, guys. So just know He's gonna do it, and it's always on His time, not yours. And His time is always perfect. So you just have to be patient as well. I'm telling y'all, telling y'all, like, patience is a virtue. Just know that, okay? Great things comes to those who wait, okay? So that's what you have to do, because I feel like in the past I was always worrying, always having anxiety, just becoming impatient and starting to doubt. No, you don't do that. You don't do that. You don't do that. You have to wait. God is making you endure certain things because, one, He probably feels like you're not ready, and two, because you're having worries and anxieties that cause delay, baby. That cause delay. So if you just surrender to Him and let Him take full control, because you have to lean not on your own understanding. Don't think you know the way. It's God's way, not yours. That also will cause delay. So I have to say, just trust Him, have faith in Him. Don't worry about it. Don't have any anxiety about it. And if you feel like you're becoming anxious or worried, just pray to Him, because talking to God it feels like a huge relief. It feel like you was holding your breath and you finally was able to exhale. So just talk to Him, guys. He will get you through anything and everything. Just know everything happens for a reason. Okay, so if you decide you want to apply to get that job and you got denied, baby, it can be your protection, and it's also redirection, okay? God makes no mistakes at all. So just have faith in Him. I'm telling you. I'm just saying that because this from my experience, y'all. He is good, He is great, He is awesome, He is mighty. And I just decided, like, you know what, God, I'm gonna let it go and let you do what you do best. I'm gonna just be patient, and I'm gonna just wait. I'm gonna let you handle everything. But you cannot just sit around either. You also, if you have something you're working towards, you have to also pray, manifest, and do the work, and God will meet you halfway. That's it. And sometimes you have to test your faith by taking risks as well. So don't be too scared, because just know God's with you in that moment. Sometimes if it doesn't work out, have a reapproach, because it's a reason why either it didn't work out the first time. God's probably redirecting you, or it just probably wasn't your time yet. Don't rush anything either, because that's how you know it doesn't work out. You can't rush something that you're supposed to wait for, because it doesn't always turn out how you wanted to because you rushed it. I feel like I'm just rambling, but I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just telling y'all from experience and what I know. But God is good all the time. And lastly, y'all, I want to tell y'all about this last thing, because I just took the chance on it, and slowly but surely, I know it's gonna do well. But I have some perfume oils that I am selling, and God willing, it'll continue to do well. I have it on TikTok Shop, and I have it also on my website. I have 6 cents to start out, just to see how it will do. But I made a few sales. Like I said, slowly but surely. Everything is not going to be happening just because I wanted to. I'm being patient. I'm still advertising myself on my Instagram, My friends are posting about it. I have it on TikTok. I haven't made a video yet to go to promote it on TikTok, but I do have a TikTok shop with it. But y'all, I had already 4 orders on TikTok shop, and I believe 4 orders on my actual website. So that's a blessing. That's a blessing. And then I had 2 orders, 3 orders from in person. So slowly but surely, y'all, it's up to God. I just know, God willing, it's gonna be amazing. I'm gonna order more scents. I'm just waiting for these ones to sell out. And I'm gonna also have it for men as well, not just perfume oils for women, but cologne oils as well. So just stay on the lookout for that, y'all. They're so affordable. Right now, I'm selling it for $3. But later on, I'm selling it for no more than $5. These always last you a long time. They smell great. The smell is strong. You can apply it on your wrists, on your neck, behind your ears, on your ankles. But these always last a long time because a little goes a long way because it's so, like, I'm telling you, it permeate the room. Like, y'all got to shop with me. Y'all shop with me, Sugar Plum Cosmetics. I'm going to leave the link to that in the description. I can leave the link to this Bible study book that I have. I'll put that in the description as well. But guys, thank you for listening to me, and let's just 2025 be good to me. Is all I'm saying. Is all I'm asking. 2025 will be good to me. This is gonna be a great year, y'all. Get closer to God. Just stay true to yourself. Be you, and just do great things. You have to pray, manifest, and do the work, because God will meet you halfway. And also, I forgot one thing to mention, that I also ask for forgiveness for sinning, because I may unknowingly sin. So I always ask God to forgive me for I have sinned, and I repent. So that's all I have to say to you guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that post notification bell so you're notified every time I post. And guys, I'm serious about being consistent. I'm just gonna be recording things. Hopefully y'all like it. I got video ideas, but this had to be my first video 2025. I've been getting closer to God. Our relationship is good. I feel good. I've been healing, and I feel amazing. So I feel now I can put out great content, because before I just feel like I just wanted to record and just put out content, but now I feel even better. I feel motivated, ambitious, and driven. I feel focused, and I know I'm disciplining myself in this. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart to my 557 subscribers. We're gonna roll to be monetized. So yes, guys, I'll see y'all later. Let me stop talking because I'm talking too much. I didn't went to Yap City, but now it's over. See you guys.